EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Now a first carry for Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 50, check 50. Good guard, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Ballage. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Four-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. New York set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
19.
On second down, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Jets and Browns, 2 cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. The drive will commence with a run by Balazs. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And Cleveland, O.J. Howard his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? You have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, easy. Check 51. Check 51.
They go play action with Wilson. Escapes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Shotgun. 80's getting the ball. Good, guys. 4 down. 4 down. Time. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, guys, check me out. 12. Tempo. 19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Slow. Check, 55 to Mike.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
14. Tempo.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. Room here to run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Don't take forever, okay? Hey, over here.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Watch the screen.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's wide open, complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Check. Hey, easy. Check 51. Check 51.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 0.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got it. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
So. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
So. 57's Mike. I'm coming after you. Ace.
They run it with Balaj. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Z.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
18. 380.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now it's Wilson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. There to stop him, Chad Thomas.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Pryor has it complete. And they get him down, but not before. He takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slow! 57's the mic!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got room. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Gun. Gun. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
95.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just... And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And to the left side here, Wilson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
It's fielded at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had.
And I think the ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Let's go, let's go! Shotgun. Hey, you got 3 down. Zebra.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Crabtree has it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity is something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Zebra.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All day, dog.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Watch left. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking them. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Bang. Slow. 55's mine.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And got his man complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Conley, an even 90 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Whitehead, the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. All week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do